Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Ashton Jackson, and as you guys can tell by the screen, you guys already know that we did sign Solomon Thomas to a 2-year deal worth $8 million, and obviously that's $4 million per year, and then also, that's the max he's going to get. But, honestly, to me, placement of Chauncey Golston, obviously, not obviously, but, I felt like we were going to sign Solomon Thomas to a point because we do have his former defensive line coach, Aaron White, in the building. So it did make a little sense that the Dallas Cowboys were going to sign a guy like Solomon Thomas. But also, I can't believe that last night we lost Chauncey Golston to the New York Giants to a 3-year deal worth $19.5 million, which is only $6.5 million a year. I would really like for if the Dallas Cowboys were able to sign a guy like that and just retain him, you know. But I guess that's just the ignorance of the Dallas Cowboys because there's just no way that you sit around and you freed up almost $60 million, in cap, and then you're about to re-sign Micah Parsons, which is going to free up another about, you know, 13 plus, 14 plus $1 million a year, and it just makes absolutely no sense that you freed up this money to bring in, you know, just, rotational guys, backup guys. Now I understand this free agency class isn't the best. It isn't like last year where teams basically, if you participated last year, you ended up getting you a really rotational, solid player, or you end up getting you an all-pro type of player. The Eagles, they got them an all type of player. Two of them really was Zach Bond and Saquon. The John Packers, they got two with Xavier McKinney, and Josh Jacobs. Those were two all-pro backs. The Ravens, they participated. They got an all pro back and, Derrick Henry. So it isn't like last year, but you do have a lot of good players that are on the market. And it's just like, it's whatever. But a lot of Cowboy fans are saying, look, if they're just signing, again, our bar is so low when it comes in terms of these free agency years, Cowboy fans are just like, look, if you just sign, Kaiser White, you trade for Cooper Kupp and you sign Asante Samuel Jr., they'll give them an A. And right now, and just in general, I feel around the same. But I just don't understand that why the Dallas Cowboys, it's still mind-boggling to me. The Dallas Cowboys are about to free up almost $60+ million in cap space, close to 70 once they get Micah done, and they're going to walk into the season with that. It just makes no sense because if you weren't going to do much in free agency, you could have not even touched Dak Prescott's contract and been fine with what you had and just ate the $90 million in cap space that he was going to hit and just sign the players that you wanted to sign. But, it is what it is. Again, I'm not too upset about the free agency move. Just, forget about the past 30 years. In the past 10 years, the Dallas Cowboys are just not really an active spending team. And, we saw that, we saw a famous post yesterday saying that the Dallas Cowboys hasn't spent over $6 million per year on a player since Greg Hardy, and that was 2015. So, it is what it is, honestly. We got to move on. There's nothing much that we can really do. If we were a stronger fan base, I felt like, look, we can band together and, go up against the Joneses and, like, not show up to the games, hold out basically. But, it's never going to happen. We have so many fans. We're such disconnect. We're discombobulated as a fan base as well as a front office that we what direction we really want to head into. And I just felt like the Dallas Cowboys, if they really wanted to rebuild, they should have just rebuilt after that Green Bay game because that's what I was saying to do. But, hey, it is what it is. Free agency is still happens. Technically free agency doesn't start until tomorrow. But, obviously, as you guys are seeing all the breaking news, things are happening well before free agency. So, again, that's about it for the video. We did sign Solomon Thomas. I do think he's going to be a solid rotational edge for you. That's pretty much it. You're still going to have to depend on Micah. You're still going to need Sam Williams to step up. You already signed, not signed, but drafted Marshawn Nealon. So the Dallas Cowboys still have time ahead of them to sign players if they need to. But, hey, this market is drying up very quickly, and if they don't do anything about it, they're going to be asked out in free agency, and they're going to be talentless again in free agency, and then now you're going to be depending on 21, 22, 23-year-old young players to play up to the level of all pros and 8, 9 year veterans, and it's just going to be the same cycle again, but just with a new coach. That's about it for the video. Hopefully you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.